Episode 13. By AMAH'S. Jane put the kids to work by giving them some children puzzle to sort out. Veronica's two kids and hers got busy as they concentrated on their different tasks. Jane walked to the window. A lot of things was going through her mind. She checked the time and exhaled quietly. Lord, I'm not much of a believer. My ways and wants kept us apart. I still struggle. It's hard to be a single parent, but I acknowledge your help at all time. I'm not sure if I'm truly good because my selfish, earthly desires gets in the way each time I try to focus. Forgive me. Please, don't look at my sins. My righteousness is like a filthy rag before you. Vero, my friend, is better off. She had always taken you serious and made herself available in your vineyard, unlike me. So, this prayer is for her. She is in a difficult situation and needs you. Please show her mercy and help her to find her husband Pete. It seems her entire life is centered around him and she is not hiding it. Her world will crumble to dust if anything happens to Pete. I'm afraid of the unknown. What if something worst happened to him? What if he is the Jabril Elliot? Please, don't listen to the crazy thoughts in my head. Vero is more than a friend for over a decade. She is a nice person, but she sometimes gets carried away with her husband's riches, and seeing all of that got me pissed off. She is a human, I am too, filled with imperfections. Help her to find her husband and father to her kids. Veronica's son called her attention, interrupting her from deep thought. Yes, sweetie, what do you want? Juice and snacks, and Auntie Jane, I'm tired of the puzzle. I want to watch the television. All right, young man. I will fix juice and snacks for everyone and you will watch cartoon. As she stood to leave, Veronica's daughter came to meet her. Auntie Jane, when is my mommy coming back? Jane pat her gently on her shoulder and told her soon. It's already an hour that Veronica was gone. She needs to call her to know where she have gotten to. Jane opened the fridge and realized that there was no juice. She closed back the fridge and heaved a sigh of relief when she remembered that she packed some juice and snacks in her daughter's lunch bag, which will serve everyone. She put on the television before serving the kids. Just when she was about to finish, her phone rang. Veronica was calling. Hello, Jane. I'm stuck. My car refused to move in the middle of the road. Right in the middle of nowhere. I almost ran into an old man trying to cross the road. I lost control of the car while trying to dodge the strange man and it almost run into a bush. I was able to steady it and it stopped. Now, I'm right on this strange road. The car had refused to even start. I don't even know where exactly I am right now except if I come down and ask. But how do I proceed when my car won't start again? Jane sighed heavily before saying, I'm sorry, Vero. You have to come down and ask people for help so that they can push the car to a safe corner. Also ask them where exactly you are so that you will know how to proceed. The car probably needs servicing. My guess, because I don't understand how an active car will suddenly stop working just like that. Well, thank God there was no accident. What of the old man that you almost hit? Hope he is all right. Funny enough, I didn't see him again. I don't know where he entered or disappeared to. Jane, I'm really scared. worried and tired. I haven't stopped thinking of what I will find out today at Pete's office. What if Pete was involved in an accident? What if something bad happened to him? How will I cope with the kids? What will I do, Jane? By the way, what are the kids? Jane told her that the kids were all right and she shouldn't be scared. She needs to proceed with the journey even if is by using public transport. Veronica told her that motorists were horning for her to clear off the road properly. She needs to find 2 or 3 persons that will help her push the car off the road totally. Jane said she was going to call her back. After 15 minutes Jane called back and Veronica said the car is finally off the road and it still refused to start, but she will find her way. Jane wished her well and ended the call. After 2 hours there was a knock on the door. It was Veronica. That was fast. How did it go? Did you get information on Pete? What does the Jabril Elliott guy look like? What was he involved in? Tell me, what did they tell you, Vero? Jane was impatient to know what happened. I did not go again, Jane. If I happen to go I won't be coming back by this time. I will probably still be in their office or on my way back. After my car broke down, I lost the courage to proceed. I have to find my way home. Jane became speechless while Veronica went to get some chilled water to drink. Maybe I should go with you. We can both go tomorrow. Since schools are on holiday I'm free except that I have to report to work in 3 days' time, but that's not a problem, we will be done with our journey by then. And don't worry about the kids, I will talk to my daughter's nanny. She will take good care of them. Veronica was quiet for some time. I don't know, Jane, I really don't want to impose anything on you. You have done a lot already. Maybe you should let me handle this since it's my cross. I just hope I won't mess things up. Jane sat with a smile on her face because she knew Veronica will reconsider. Just as she thought, Veronica later said, "Your presence will give me courage. If it's okay with you then next tomorrow is fine, and I also want to find means and bring my car home before then. I was owing our mechanic before he stopped coming. He won't agree to come help me with the car if I call on him. How are we going to go without the car?" Jane told her that they will either use a taxi or public transport. Veronica was not okay with the public transport, but she was okay with a cab. They finally agreed to go together with whatever means available. On the said day they both set off. The first taxi had a flat tire. They took another, and after few kilometers to the company's address the taxi they took broke down. They have to look for another one but couldn't find any. Jane suggested that they continue their journey with public transportation. Veronica objected and said they should wait for another taxi. After about 30 minutes of not seeing any they had to join the public transport. They finally got to the place, but due to the whole delay on the road the security told them that they have to come tomorrow because the office was about to close for the day. They pleaded and even told the man that they left small children at home and needed to go back to them. But the security in charge said the office hours is already closed and few more minutes they will be shut down for the day. He showed them the tag that indicates the opening and closing time. He said there was nothing he can do except if they come the following day. Jane needed to be at work the following day too, and she may not be able to make it. But as the security refused and some people were already leaving, Veronica and Jane had to turn back. Jane said they should get an affordable hotel and stay for the night, and they will rise early in the morning and go to the company, because if they go home, who knows the difficulty they will encounter. Again on their way down, Jane called her daughter's nanny and briefed her of how difficult their journey was. She told her that they won't be able to return tonight due to situation beyond their control, but they will come back early tomorrow. And that was how they got a hotel close to the company and stayed. Waiting for tomorrow to come seemed to be like a whole year as Veronica kept counting hours. No matter how long it takes, they will be inside the company tomorrow, and despite all the strange problem from nowhere that they kept encountering, nothing was going to stop them this time from finding out about Pete Johnson or Jabril Elliott. Until then, all they have to do was to wait.